Part 2 of how to gather. So this is how to attach it to a finished item. So, as you can see, I've already had my gather pre-made, and now I'm just attaching it to my skirt. I did this by kind of spacing them out as I felt was right for the skirt. I kind of don't use an equation for this. And then went through and snapped any threads that were pulling tight. I then whacked it through the overlocker so it was all pretty inside, and top stitched. So for top stitching, I used the width of my foot to do this. You can kind of use whatever width you think's right for your garment. And of course, this bit isn't a necessity. So I do this because it keeps the gathers lying flat and lying down, whereas if you want them to stick out a bit more, I'd recommend not doing it, or even top stitching the opposite way so they have a bit more volume. But just for this style of skirt, I find it works nicer if they're lying flat and down. And in case you hadn't guessed, I did speed up this process. It's a bit of a long process, but I find it worth it for the finish. After this, I then closed up the rest of the skirt and popped a hem on. So I do my hems very narrow, especially for this